Welcome back to Real Talk with Brian and Dan on 1150 AM KKNW. I'm Brian.
And I'm Dan.
Our next guest is Erin Andrews of Indi Chocolate. Erin Andrews is the chocolate maker of Pike Place Market and has been sourcing beans and making chocolate for over 12 years.
Wow.
She started her first chocolate business in Belize before starting Indi Chocolate closer to home in Seattle. Welcome to the show, Erin.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Oh,
I've known Erin for, Erin, how long have we known each other now? 18 years?
Yeah, just about.
Wow.
Our kids were pretty young when we first met. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was there for the incubation of the Belize chocolate and into Indi chocolate. So it's been a long way. We're really glad you came on the show today. Brian, I stepped on your question, so I'll let
no
you.
problem. So what do you do when you're not making chocolate? What are some of your hobbies?
Well, being a small business owner, I have all the time. But I do love to go kayaking. I love the trails in the Pacific Northwest. And I do love traveling, and that's one of the bonuses of my job is traveling around the world to find great tasting beans from farmers that grow cacao.
Awesome. So
and that's what we use to make our chocolate.
We ask everybody on the show when they come on of a fond memory of the home they grew up in. So what do you got?
Fond memory of the home that we grew up in. Actually, I remember the red, white, and blue carpet that my mom decided was a great idea to put in. It was a red, white, and blue shag carpet.
Ooh,
I was
nice.
very little when we moved out of that house.
Very
I do
patriotic.
have a very vivid memory of that.
Awesome. That's very patriotic.
Nice. So tell us, where does chocolate come from?
Chocolate comes,
don't say Hershey.
In America from a tree called cacao.
Okay.
And it now grows all along the equator, 20 degrees north and south, all around the world.
And, as you decided, I want to be a small business owner, where did the idea of making chocolate come from?
Actually, it was a trip to Belize. My daughter, Indi, asked where chocolate came from, and we were heading off to Belize, and I knew that they had a very long, strong tradition. And so I did a lot of research to learn more, and eventually found somebody that was doing a chocolate week, and that is the person that became my business partner for the very first business I ever started, which was a bean-to-bar chocolate company in Belize.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I heard that you started Indi Chocolate by making body care in your kitchen. Is that true? How'd you get started?
Yes, I like to say Indi Chocolate is the most backwards chocolate company ever because we did not even start with chocolate. What happened is I had started the first company in Belize, but I really wanted something closer to home. And about the same time, my younger daughter had a really bad reaction to body care. And so I did what any parent does, or anybody does that doesn't understand something, is you Google it. And so I Googled the ingredients. There was a neurotoxin and an estrogen inhibitor and 3 known toxin carcinogens. And I thought, why would my little girl ever put something like this on her body? And so I thought, I work with cocoa butter when I'm down in Belize making chocolate. And there's a reason why cocoa butter is in body care. And so I started making lotion and lip balm. And now we have soaps as well that all use cocoa butter. And so I started making them for my kids, and we literally had people coming up and saying, hey, can I buy your daughter's, body care and or lotion or a lip balm? And people wanted to buy it. And so I was thinking about creating a small company, starting a company close to home. All my money was down in Belize, and people are coming up to ask to buy something that I'm already making. So that's actually how I started Indi Chocolate. I like to say we're very scrappy, indie, small company. And I started with the lotion and lip balms I made in my kitchen to be able to afford the equipment, the beans, and the other items to make chocolate.
So this all sounds really interesting, but can you also make soap, chocolate soap? I mean, that could be dangerous, right? Because you get this big bar of something and you bite into it and it's not chocolate.
I don't recommend washing your mouth out with soap with it, but I think our chocolate tastes a lot better. But actually, it's kind of fascinating in the day of the coronavirus, just how popular soap is right now, and how important washing your hands well with soap is. So we're finding them to be even more popular right now. We've been seeing an uptick in online sales in our our soap.
So
because,
can I unpack that a
we
little bit,
wanted-
Erin? So what you're saying is
Yes.
that this chocolate soap smells like chocolate, does not taste like chocolate.
to be honest with you, I haven't tasted it.
Oh, okay.
Good plan. Yeah.
But then it
I
has
just know
cocoa
that
butter,
it's
so it's
soap.
good for your hands, right? The cocoa butter on
Exactly.
there. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
and it's a nice hard soap, so it's really good for lathering. Actually, on LinkedIn, I just put in Alton Brown. I'm a big fan of his on his cooking shows.
Yeah.
He just did a public service announcement on how to properly wash your hands, and he recommends a soap bar
mhm.
instead of a liquid soap, and it's supposed to be better than all of the hand sanitizer that we're out there buying up like crazy right now as well.
Okay.
How did you come up with the name Indi Chocolate?
Indi is my daughter. So that's part of the reason why Indi Chocolate is always lowercase, because my early grammar teachers always taught me that you always capitalize that, which is really important, which is family.
So that's why it's lowercase, because it's not family, but it's just it's your business.
Well, it's our
But it's your
business,
family business.
but it's about remembering that family is foremost important,
Awesome.
in good times and bad, and just in life.
Yeah, and I reached out to Erin especially because I know, and our next guest, Art, with the current environment, we know how small businesses are the ones that are always taking the chances, and they're always out there with their passion, right? And this is something that has become your passion. And I want to let the
Absolutely.
listeners know, like, how can they get a hold of these products that, let's not just talk about, we haven't even talked about the chocolate, because I know there are a ton of moms out there that are in quarantine that need a chocolate fix. So
Well, I don't discriminate against moms. I
Or
think that
dads.
everybody loves chocolate, and it's the time to hoard chocolate.
yeah, forget the toilet paper, people. Let's do chocolate.
Let's buy chocolate. Right.
Much more fun.
Much more fun. Yes. Although you can't wrap your car. Well, okay. All right. So how do they find this chocolate? Because Pike Place Market, is it closed or no?
So the businesses like Honest Biscuits next door to me and Indi Chocolate, we are food businesses, so we have a takeout business. So we have really updated and really strengthened our protocols as far as cleanliness and how we sanitize,
Mm-hmm.
how we wash our hands even, that we're really doing a lot, as is the market, as far as sanitizing surfaces that are, door handles and all those kinds of things, to really keep the market clean and keep people healthy and safe. And so we are open.
Okay.
We really appreciate business. We really, really need help and support as small businesses right now. It's greatly appreciated. So if you can't make it in the store, we have our website, which is indichocolate.com, INDI, chocolate.com. And we'd really appreciate support, because these are very trying times right now, especially as
Absolutely.
small
Yes, they
businesses.
are. Thank you for coming on the show today, Erin.
Thank you.
After the break, we're welcoming our final guest, Art Stone of Honest Biscuits, who will be discussing how small businesses are in crisis. Stay tuned.